I've been making art from my earliest memory because I had very creative parents. Art was such a strong part, not only of my early life, but, throughout my life. I'm Sandra Murphy-Pak. I am an artist who is living with ALS. Art and nature was so much part of my development. I decided to study art. I studied painting, sculpture. I was trained in classical figure painting, and then graduated from the Atlanta College of Art. And then I came back to the University of Florida for my master's degree in art education. And so I had sort of this balance between loving to fabricate through foundry work, through welding and metalsmithing, as well as painting and drawing. And so I became an artist in residence with the Arts and Medicine program at UF Health Shands. I don't know, there's something so beautiful and sacred about walking into a patient's room when we are quote unquote ill or have health conditions, really pared down to our basic humanness. I was helping patients. Now, I have this perspective of what it really feels like to be a patient. I was working when I first developed symptoms of ALS, and I didn't know what was happening really, so I continued to work. Little by little, I lost the use of my hands. Eventually, I had to resign. That was difficult. When you first learn you have ALS, there can be a little bit of chaos. There's so much unknown. So I did take a break from making art for a little bit. I never felt like I wouldn't be creating, using my mind. But once I got more stabilized, I started working with Sarah. By that time, I had lost the use of my hands. So I began to work with my feet. So that was somewhat daunting. I thought, I've always worked with my feet anyway. I was a dancer in childhood. I've always danced my whole life. Whenever I'd go to the beach or outdoors, I would always draw with my feet. Working with my feet, I approach each canvas with an open mind, and then the work just happens. So it's from an inner creative energy source, and I feel like it's my inner universe that is expressing through my feet to the canvas. Well, essentially, I've entered into a new world, and I've really embarked on a journey to continue creating. Having this creative inner force really helps me through this process of living with ALS. To actively engage in painting and creating, I feel like I'm engaged in living and remaining healthy. I am still in tune with who I am and what I love to do. This is such a beautiful experience for me to be able to continue painting. There's a lot to being still, living in the here and now. I started to work with my feet in 2015. And I started working with a friend, Sarah Hides, and we, decided to work with some newsprint, some pulverized charcoal. And I would sit at on a chair and work looking downward. So I could really use a lot of pointillism. I could do a little bit of line with my toes, do a lot of nice smudge work with the charcoal. Then there came a time where I thought, okay, I'm going to start mixing color. I love, love, love mixing color. So I just started to dive into truly painting with my feet. So then it became more difficult to sit and look downward. When I look down, I can't bring my head back up. So I started painting in bed. I decided I wanted to work with chalkboard paint as the basis for each painting. I work on a black background. And I like that because I could apply color and I could take away color and I could utilize the black that was already there. Sarah sits by my side. She has a cart filled with the paints and I just tell her what color I want. I like to mix every color so you get rich tones. When I begin, I don't know, I don't have anything predisposed idea. When I work on a painting, I work at a feverish pace because it is somewhat taxing and strenuous. Sarah's a true partner in this. She is very patient and she comes and we don't have to speak very much, which as an artist, I really love that because I'm very focused on what I'm doing. I think I'm able to work with my feet so well is because I was a trained artist, classically trained. I don't have the fine motor skills of the fingers, but if I wanted to, I could draw things, but I don't have any interest in that. I am an artist. I don't think I really chose to be. I landed here on the planet. I had parents who were very creative. And I think art is the beauty of life. Art infuses every aspect of our lives. And I think we are all artists in our own way. I feel that time stands still when one is making art. It's like meditation. That brings me back to childhood where we just get focused and we play around, we play, we make art. I'm compelled to create the circle. That is one of the first basic forms that humans make. It's reflected throughout ancient history, so it's what came naturally. It's a basic form of all nature, also of the universe, of our planetary system, and life is cyclical. I put my foot on the black canvas, and then something comes from my inner being, and it probably is feeling. It is probably emotion. When you look at the works, one might see you're looking into a portal to another dimension. Can I see that dimension as our infinite universe? The circle is both infinite and it's binding and bound to our human connection. So as I was slowed down by my condition, it gave me a great opportunity to be still. So in that still period, I could use my thoughts to visualize my connectivity to the larger world around me, to the nature that's right outside my window, the basic cell, the larger universe, the connectivity of humankind. Just so happy to be part of this amazing journey. I have 3 beautiful daughters, and I'm so fortunate they are an inspiration to me through their beauty, through their intelligence, through their creativity. They have helped me stay engaged. I sort of think of life as art. You hear, is art life or is life art? And I think we kind of walk a line between both of those here. In my house, in my approach to life with my daughters, I see our home as a living organism of creativity. I think that energy helps to inform my painting. I hope that for others that might have a health condition, that you can see the possibilities in life. Well, my story it's about living to the fullest, living creatively, staying engaged, and despite having a health condition, remaining who I am.